Hey everybody, it's Jared B, J&J Off-Road again. I'm just going to try to go over this kit again. We've changed the brackets just a little bit. They is nothing different integrity from the first ones. We had one bracket that was different on the first runs we did than the other three. All we've done now is all four brackets are identical. It just makes it easier for us to machine them. We don't have one that's different. So you can see all four of them have this little indentation here on the side. That is just for one location on the install that will help it go on next to the engine mount. So instead of making one different, we've got them all the same. I just wanted to cover a few things so you guys have a better understanding here so there's no confusion. When you get the kit, it's going to be bagged. You're going to get it in a box. It's going to look like this. This is a full kit minus the instructions, and you will all get a decal there. So that's what you're going to get. Let me cover a few things on how these install here so there's just a little bit of clarity so no one gets them wrong here. As you can see on these, there is a flat spot on all these. That is to go to the bottom, so your mount is going to hang down. This is to clear the original diff mount. There's a clearance issue here from the bottom up, so we've machined this flat. So it'll clear whenever there's torque put on these, they will move up a little bit, and that'll keep that from making a, I guess you'd say, a clunking sound whenever they're installed. This gives clearance here. Also, you can see the top there, we've machined out. So I'll show you here in a second what that does. Those are your front spacers. You got the 4 drop brackets and all your bolts. So bear with me here. I'm using one hand to film and try to explain all this. I'm going to try to show you how this goes together real quick. So this is always the top. The flat will always be at the bottom. Flip that one back around there. So this is how they're going to go. Let me try to get one of these put together so you can see. So you've got the recess inside. This is to allow your wheel insert, which is going to go from the inside of your mount out. So I'm going to try to get these together here for you real quick. So give me a second. Bear with me. So when you put those on, this is going to insert through your hanger from the inside. You're going to push that through to the hanger. It's not going to go in because of the serrated edges here. So when you slide that through, you're going to slide it through. You're going to take your nut. You're going to put it on. So your bracket's going to be here. You're going to tighten this nut, and it will suck or draw this into your mount, your existing mount. So it will be hanging on the mount like this. Your bracket will be sitting in here. This will pull through. And the reason we have machined out the inside is so this is not tight. Once you get it on, this will allow this bracket to move so you can insert your bottom bolt and get your diff mounted easier. So let me see here. If that was inserted through the top bracket, you've got this one through the top bracket. You're going to have your 12 millimeter long bolt. It's going to go through the bottom here, through the diff, through the other side, and then your bolt for your diff mount will be, it'll go on there. So as you can see, the 2 flat spots are on the bottom. So when this mounts, the original mount is going to come around here, and it is tight enough that we have machined these for clearance, so there's not an issue. I think that's about it. I just wanted to go over that with you. There's just for some clarification on these new ones. Just make sure that you get this bottom, the flat spot down, because it will make it a lot harder to put in. These are machined. This is an 1/8 inch over. This is made to set on the outside of the bracket, so this will come over farther to attached to your differential. If you have these upside down, you're now flipping these, which this is going to be an 1/8 inch shorter down here, I think you can see there's just a little bit of difference in length in the overall machining of those. We have machined these over to where they're farther to come over to meet the diff to give the exact clearance that's needed. So I hope this clarifies everything. Like I said, this is what you're going to get in a full kit. These go on the front. You have two 10mm bolts, so these will bolt on your diff. These could just go in. Bolts in the original that's there, and spaces your front diff down 1 3/4 inches. So I just wanted to clarify that. Like I said, that is what the kit's going to look like. You're going to get the kit bagged like that with all your hardware. You'll get full instructions. Please be sure to read through them. You will get a decal with every kit. And of course, if there's any questions during the install, if you have trouble, give us a call, or not a call, I don't have my number, but give us an email or shoot me a message on Facebook. Some of them have had trouble getting these through the mount that's on there. What we did, we poked that through, we hooked vice grips onto this end and just start tightening the nut here, and it'll draw it in. You're not going to be able to pound these in or push them in through the mount. They're made the serrated. We'll pull in so it holds tight so this don't move in the original mount. So I hope that helps. Like I said, if there's any questions, just give us a holler and we'll be glad to help, okay? Thanks, everyone.